Hey there, fellow coder. Trevor Page here from Coders Campus. I wanted to record this video on my beautiful morning walk. Lovely day this morning. To talk about jobs as coders. Everyone loves to talk about jobs as coders, especially those who are starting out on their journey. But even those who are currently already working as coders, they're always looking for maybe a better opportunity. And I want to talk about something that's personal to me, and that is the current company that I am working for. As a teacher of code, I think it's very important that I practice what I preach, right? I practice what I teach, which is code. So I like to have jobs as a coder, and I've done that for the past 15 years of my life, as I've been teaching for the past 10 years of my life. And the current company that I'm working for is a little special, and they asked me if they're looking to hire, right? They want to hire good programmers. And I said, well, I know a lot of good programmers. I have a whole email list of people who are, maybe learning to code right now, who have already learned how to code and maybe who are working at their first job, or maybe even people who have 10 plus years of experience as coders, and they're interested in coding in general. But I said, so you're looking to hire, and I can send a message out to these people and invite them to apply. But I want to make sure that you guys, which is the company I work for, are ready for it, because I think a lot of you guys are very eager to work at great jobs, right? So they're going to be flooded with applications. So they said, yes, we're ready. Bring it, Trevor, bring it. So this is me bringing it. I want to talk about this company. So the company's name is Clever Tech. And again, I've been working in this industry, in the coding industry for 15 years, over 15 years now. And I've never yet worked for a company that was this interesting or good a fit for me anyway. And I'll talk about why. So Clever Tech is a remote first organization. A lot of companies say they're remote first. I've been working remote since 2012, and I've worked for a few remote first companies. Usually what that entails is, you get to work from home 29 out of 30 days a month, or 4 out of 5 days a week, or what have you, right? There's always it's mostly remote, but it's not remote first. And Clever Tech is the first company I've worked for that is truly remote first. They're an American company, and the reason why I can say with confidence that they are remote first is that I am not American. I live in Canada. They don't have an office in Canada, at least not to my knowledge. They also have people in Brazil. They have people in Poland. They have people in the UK, I'm sure, like Germany, probably India. Like, they have staff all around the world, but they don't have offices all around the world. They have, I believe, one office in the US. Okay? So, and they don't fly, they have, 500 employees or something. They're not flying 500 people to commute to the office in the US, right? It's just not going to happen. So, they are truly remote first. So, because of that, all their systems and all of their policies and procedures and culture is structured around remote first. That was super appealing to me. So I really enjoyed that, and I've been there for quite a little while now. For me, quite a while, and it's been great. And so the culture is very good, and they've set up. They invest a lot in their culture, which is very important to me. Now, very important to me as a coder who has 15 years of experience. If you have 0 years of experience, culture is just a nice to have. But let me tell you, it becomes the must-have thing when you get further on in your coding journey. You're going to want a good culture over a good salary. So, the remote first. Great. Why? What else? So, Clever Tech, they hire you because of the complexities of being remote first and having employees, hundreds of employees, across 50 different countries, or however many countries they have. They're not going to be able to figure out all of the ins and outs of all the tax laws of it. So what they say is, look, we're going to hire you as a contractor, but we're going to treat you like you are a full-time employee. So what that means is you get the benefits of being a contractor in terms of, you get to have your own little company and you get to write stuff off. Now, this is going to vary from country to country, but usually there's lots of benefits to being your own company. And you're able to participate in those benefits when you work for Clevertech. But here's where another thing happens that I've never seen in the industry, ever. They give you paid time off. They give you paid vacation. So again, you're a contractor, you're being hired as a business to do this coding work, but you get to take time off and you get paid for that time off. Okay? And it's not an insignificant amount of time off. I think it's like 4 weeks time off or something. It's just unheard of. I've never heard of that before, and I didn't believe it, and it's happening, and I'm like, okay, cool. I get to take 20 days off, 20 working days off in a year, and I get paid for it. So for me, as a contractor, I've never seen that, and that's fantastic. Now, there's lots and lots and lots of other little long tail benefits of little things that I think Clevertech does very well. One of which is I can be in direct contact with the CEO and have taken meetings directly with the CEO to talk to the CEO, and he's very open to it. And he does check-in calls with new hires on like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. They do these check-ins, and they have culture coaches who meet with you one-on-one, and they do everything they can to make you not want to quit. That's their whole thing. They want to attract great talent and keep it. A lot of companies say that, but then they implement policies that push employees away. Clevertech seems to do the opposite. They seem to want to attract good talent, that's fine, but then do things to keep that talent. For example, they paid for everyone to take their, spouses or girlfriends or parents or loved one out for dinner randomly. They were like, hey, go have dinner on us. And I was like, really? Like, it wasn't a work thing. I didn't have to go and and go out with a bunch of my coworkers and go out for dinner with them and have it be a work thing. No. Hey, take your wife out, Trevor. Have dinner. We'll pay for it. I was like, oh, that's really nice. So it's not a work thing. It's just me going out with my wife and having a lovely date night. So it's just these little things that they do. It's like, that's so cool. They also give you I think it's $1,500 a year to just spend on whatever you want. It's just a bonus little, hey, go buy yourself something nice. It's on us. $1,500. I bought a cool keyboard, and it doesn't have to be related to work. It could be you go buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. You could go use it for a gym membership, hire a personal trainer. You could use it for obviously tech, whatever you want. There's no restriction. Just go. If it's going to make you feel good and feel better, not want to quit, go do it. What company does that? I don't know. I haven't seen a company that does that. Okay, so this is a longer video than I meant it to be. It's a cool company. So my ask is, if you are someone who would be interested in that kind of company, to work for that kind of company, and you are willing to stay there, okay? I don't want this to be I don't want to pitch this to you, say, hey, get hired here just so that you can quit, 6 months down the road. That's not what they're solving for. They're solving for, we want to hire good people and keep them. So if you want to work for, I think, one of the best companies I've ever worked for in my 15-year career, and you want to stay there for a long time, check it out. I'm sure there's a link somewhere. I'm recording this video on my walk. I haven't written the email that will go out with all the letters, all the words, and all the links and everything, but I'm sure there's a link somewhere here. Maybe it's below me. I don't know. There's going to be a link to apply for a job with Clevertech. So click on that link to apply. It's a special link that takes you to a referral page where I am referring you as a potential candidate. And what that does is it jumps you up the line. So you're not just coming in like any old Joe Schmo off the street and applying for this job. You are going to be given special consideration because you came from Trevor Page. Okay? So click on the link, apply for the job. if you have questions, they're hiring for a whole bunch of roles. They're hiring, I think they said especially for JavaScript, as well as Java, I'm sure, as well as Node, as well as Python, as well as they don't necessarily care too much about the language you use, because they have a bunch of different clients that all have different needs, and I'm sure they have a need for a language somewhere in there. But I think right now JavaScript is, because it's so ubiquitous, is one of their languages that they're especially looking for right now. But yeah, check them out. Likely, if you know how to code, they're going to be interested in you. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you have any other questions, feel free to reply to this email. But yeah, apply. You know, use that link. Tell them Trevor sent you. Trevor Page sent you. And yeah, I hope to see you get hired, and you can reach out to me inside the Clever Tech Slack community channel or whatever and say, hey Trevor, I got the job. And I'll be like, sweet, good for you. I hope you enjoyed the company, and maybe we can have a virtual coffee sometime. So cool. If you're watching to the end of this video, thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the inside. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now.